Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about Apple and Bitcoin. So before we jump into the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay up to date on all of our latest videos. And make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. That'll help get this video in front of more people, meaning that more people will hear about Apple and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. And getting new people into the cryptocurrency space means more money coming in and coin prices going up. So make sure to smash that like button. But let's get into the video today. So, is Apple going to buy Bitcoin? This is an article from CoinDesk, which is a cryptocurrency news source. If you're interested in reading this full article, the link is in the description below. But basically what it's talking about is Apple and their relationship to cryptocurrency, as well as some other companies such as PayPal and Tesla. So if you aren't familiar with what has been going on, PayPal did announce the ability for its users to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrency directly through their PayPal account, and their publicly traded shares on the traditional stock market have gone up about 40% since that announcement. Tesla more recently decided to invest $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. And they started accepting Bitcoin as payments for their electric cars. So that was a really big thing for cryptocurrency in general. And of course, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has been pretty public about his involvement in cryptocurrency and ideas for Dogecoin specifically. At the time, they are only accepting Bitcoin, but hopefully in the future they will start to accept Dogecoin. But these two big companies, PayPal and Tesla, it brings the question is, are more companies like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, and Apple, are they going to, follow in these companies' footsteps and get into crypto, whether it's in a form of an exchange, just an investment, accepting it as payments for their products and services? And this article kind of goes a little bit in depth of how these different companies are involved in crypto in their own ways. Google has partnered with multiple crypto-focused companies. Microsoft has launched Ion, which is an identity overlay network built on Bitcoin's blockchain. Facebook has their Libra cryptocurrency, which has been pretty controversial, but they are still part of the cryptocurrency space. And then, of course, Amazon is planning on launching its own cryptocurrency, similar to Ethereum, it looks like. So here's what I was talking about again just a minute ago with the Tesla CEO Elon Musk talking about Dogecoin and purchasing $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. His promotion of cryptocurrency, not only buying crypto and tweeting about it, has brought over $90 billion into the crypto market, which is just crazy to think about that one person has that much power overall. But this is raising hopes in the cryptocurrency community and even with some traditional investors in the stock market that Apple, another very, very rich and powerful company, will bring some money into the crypto space. So the article goes in depth here talking that Apple is one of the largest cash holding companies in the US with over $195 billion. So that would mean 1.5 billion would only represent about 0.76% of their total cash. So that's an incredibly small number. And what that means is if you look at Tesla's market cap, they are significantly lower. The company is worth less in just a traditional cash value than Apple. So a $1.5 billion investment would be a very small piece for Apple. So people think that if Apple is going to go ahead and invest in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, that it's not going to be a $1.5 billion investment. I mean, you might see, $5 billion, $10 billion. Now, of course, this is all speculation, but with facts backing it up. So definitely really cool. And then it looks like the former Goldman Sachs exec here said that he would be surprised that within 5 years, Apple, Microsoft, and other big tech companies don't have cash in Bitcoin. So that's really cool, and I think this here, Goldman Sachs is a very well known investment and financial firm, but when people like that are starting to say that they would be surprised if Apple and Microsoft don't have Bitcoin on their balance sheets, that's a pretty big deal, because even if it isn't this year, maybe it's next year, we could still see this bull run of cryptocurrency that we're in last for a lot longer than previous bull runs have, because if more big investors are coming into crypto, that's going to make it more appealing to the everyday folk. And what that means is more people are going to see Bitcoin, hear about it on the news and stuff like that. Meaning, yeah, you might get Apple investing, $5 billion. That's great. But you could also get Apple that invests, that money and then gets another 5 billion in regular people just investing small amounts over time. So, I think that's what we saw with Tesla. So there is a little bit about the Apple's history with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, but it looks like they had some scrutiny back in 2012 when 2 Bitcoin apps were removed from the App Store because they did not comply with the legal requirements. And there has been stuff that's kind of gone back and forth, but right now there are a lot of cryptocurrency apps available on the Apple App Store. They do have the Coinbase mobile app. There is a CoinMarketCap app and other like Crypto.com, stuff like that. But it's definitely really grown since 2012, obviously, as Bitcoin and crypto has become significantly more popular. But Apple is showing interest in Bitcoin and blockchain. In a way, in 2019, Apple did submit a document to the U.S. SEC that outlines the company's role as establishing blockchain guidelines. So there are some rumors that, Apple might invest in Bitcoin, and where Tesla invested in Bitcoin and now accepts it as payment for their cars, we could see Apple accepting Bitcoin and possibly other cryptocurrencies as payments for its devices. And even more importantly, it could accept for its subscription services such as Apple Music, Apple TV, and the new fitness program that Apple announced late 2020. So if they start accepting payments for all of their products and services in cryptocurrency, that would be huge. I have also seen some rumors that Apple is thinking of building an exchange that would be built in, or you could download on the Apple App Store for your Apple devices. So Mac, iPhone, iPad, all of their devices, which would be huge because it would enable a lot of people that have these devices to have exposure to cryptocurrency in an extremely easy and secure way. Because when PayPal first started that, we saw a lot of people coming into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because it was so much easier to do. And not everybody has a PayPal account, but a lot of people have Apple devices or exposure to Apple devices. And I think if Apple does something like that and brings an exchange onto their device or their app store that is powered by them, that could be really big for cryptocurrency in general, even if it just starts out as like a Bitcoin exchange and eventually adopts things like Ethereum, Litecoin, and even Dogecoin down the road. So there is some small bumps in the road that they do have to get through, and then I'm obviously just skimming over some of this because we could make a 45-minute to an hour video about this article here talking about all the different points. So if you do want to read more about this, again, the link is in the description below. But here's where what I was just talking about here, that they are encouraged to launch its own crypto exchange. Again, the PayPal one was very, very successful, and of course PayPal is already kind of a financial service and institution, but since Apple has been expanding their areas in technology, they did create the Apple Card, which is part of your wallet now through Apple Pay, and I think they could very easily integrate something similar to that within the Wallet app on iPhone and Mac that allows you to purchase, sell, and hold cryptocurrency all within your phone with an app that comes with the phone. So it would be really cool to see that, but I think there's a lot of good news with Apple investing in Bitcoin, and I think there is a good potential that within the next year to 2 years, I would say Apple will definitely invest some sort of either straight up cash or infrastructure into cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So we will just have to wait and see. This article was published on March 4th. Today, at the time of recording, is March 5th, so this is a very up-to-date article. As more information comes out on this topic specifically, I will continue to make update videos on this because I think this would be huge for cryptocurrency in general. So, if you're interested in seeing further updates on Apple and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay up to date on all of our latest videos. But other than that, if you like the video, leave a like, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye.